Well, good morning and welcome to another exciting video on the whichermath channel. What could these Sharpies, yellow bears, and poker chips have to do with algebra? Well, the short answer is everything. So important. These are examples of like terms, of different terms. It's so amazing. Let me put this into context for you very quickly. Here's a little question you might have sometime. Working on equivalent expressions. Okay, circle all the ones that are the same as 4 times 2, 4 groups of 2x minus 6. Same as is what equivalent means. When you see parentheses, think of groups of. Okay, and then we have all these choices. It's so confusing. How can we deal with this? Well, let me show you. Yeah, here we go. Back to Sharpies, bears, and chips. Okay, let's say that I have, 3 groups of Sharpies and bears. There's 1 group of Sharpie and bear. There's 2 groups of Sharpie and bear. And yes, there's 3 groups of Sharpie and bear. And then I have the opposite of 2 groups, or 2 bears, which means I need to take away. Okay. So let's see what we have here. I want to put my like terms together. You know what that means, right? The same stuff. So I have 3 Sharpies, 3 bears. Okay, nothing has changed, right? You saw me slide those 2 bears off to the side. We'll get to that. But I took this group of a Sharpie and a bear, and I distributed the 3, right? 3 is a factor because there's 3 of each of them. Now I have 3 Sharpies and 3 bears. It's the same stuff. It's just organized in a different way, which now I can say, is this simplified? Yes, it's simplified because I got rid of parentheses. Okay, but that doesn't mean it's simplest, and that'll be one of the focuses of this video, one of the foci of this video. Plural. Okay. Now that I've gotten rid of parentheses, I can do this. I can take away 2 bears. And now what I have is 3 Sharpies and a bear. Is this simplest, meaning can I do anything else? It is simplest because no, I cannot do anything else. So this whole thing here is this, 3s plus 1. So if I was being asked, find equivalent expressions to 3s plus 1, would you have thought that that is the same as that? Probably not. But now you know. It's a matter of reorganizing things, getting rid of parentheses, and asking a question. Can I do anything else? All right. Let's do one more example. Let's say, let's get the chips in on the action. Let's say I have 6 chips. 6 chips. And let's say I have 4 groups of 2 bears and Sharpies, meaning 2 bears and a Sharpie. There's 1 group, 2 groups. Inside the parentheses is what's in each group. Outside is how many groups. How many? And I think this is what a lot of people don't get when they fail to distribute the 4. and inside, in there, what is in each group. Isn't this fun? We got bears, we got chips, we got pens. Sounds like a party. Okay? Bring your own Kool-Aid. Here we go. There's 3 groups of bears. I'm getting more. You're like, where are you getting all these bears? I'm not going to tell you. There's 4 groups of bears and Sharpies. 6 chips, 4 groups of bears and Sharpies. Let's make it even more complicated. And 3 Sharpies. So I got 3 Sharpies. So I got all this stuff here. I want to put this in simplest terms. I'm running out of space. But here we go. It'll get easier as we go. So first of all, I want to distribute this 4. I want to get my like terms. So 4 groups of 2 bears means 4 groups of 2 bears. That doesn't mean anything else. Boom. It just means I'm putting all the like terms together. The same stuff. Remember, same stuff. Then because of that, automatically I'm left with this over here. Don't miss that step. So many people forget to do that step. But when you see it like this, it's kind of like, well, they're there. I didn't have to do anything. There's 4 Sharpies. And there's 6 chips. We still have that. And 3 Sharpies. Okay, question is this simplified? Yes, it is. Why? Because I dealt with the parentheses. Okay, next question. Is it simplest? Meaning, can I do more? It is not simplest. I need to do more. I can put these like terms together. Is there anything else I can do? Can I just shove all of these together and say that it's 15 of something? No, because they're not the same thing. Think of these as X's and think of these as numbers. We can't just shove them together and call it something new. Okay? So we've got 3 different terms here. 3 unique terms, which means my answer or my simplest version is going to have 3 things in it. And that's just the way it is, okay? So many people try to shove together everything and get one answer, but we're not in 4th grade anymore. It's not going to look like that all the time. So I'm going to go 6 chips, 7 Sharpies, and 8 bears. And that's it. I'm done. Now, since I'm adding, order doesn't matter. Right? Because some people will spend time thinking about, well, do I need to put them in a different order? No. I could put 8 bears plus 6 chips plus 7 Sharpies, right? You can mix it up because it's going to be the same no matter what. Okay, so that was our little lesson on, I think if you just picture variables and numbers and different variables as actual things, whatever random things they are, it's so helpful. Now, let's take that visual and go back into the cold, forbidding world of, there it is all on paper. Okay, so strategy here is, I'm going to change colors. I'm so tired of this purple. I don't know why. I don't know why. Don't take it personally. Okay, the strategy on problems like this is put all in simplest terms and then compare. And it's as simple as yes or no. Okay, these are actually super easy problems if you let that happen. So let's start here with number 1. Oh, wait, first of all, let's take this. How are we going to know if it's equivalent to that unless that is in simplest terms? So let's say I have 4 groups of 2 bears, like we just had. That makes 8 bears. And let's say I have 4 groups of 6 Sharpies or whatever, right? They're just there. It's the same thing. It's reorganized in a different way. So I'm looking for 8x minus 24. Okay? Anything here that matches that, I'm just going to answer yes. Easy money. Here we go. 4 groups of 2 bears and 4 groups of 6 Sharpies. I just keep using that to remind you to think of actual things, because I can't put these together. They're 2 different things. So I've got 8x minus 24. Is that the same? Yes! I'm going to highlight all the ones that are equivalent. You might be surprised at how many of them are exactly the same thing. 2. 8x minus 6. Is that simplest already? Yes, it is, because we have 2 terms and I can't do anything else with it. I cannot put those together and say that that's 14x or 2x. Don't do that. This is bears and Sharpies, right? Don't do that. Is this the same as that? Sort of, but no, not really. So not number 2. Number 6, negative 6 is not the same as negative 24. So, boom, done with that one. Next, number 3. 8x minus 24. Duh. Same, right? Boom. So we got 2 good answers. Isn't this fun? It's not that hard, unless you want it to be. But I like things to be easy. Let's say I've got 2 groups of 4 bears. Makes 8 bears. And let's say I have 3 groups of 8 chips. 3 groups of 8 chips is 24. What? It's the same thing. Unbelievable. So number 3 is a yes. Number 4 is a yes. You get the idea? Sure, it takes a couple minutes, but it sure is worth it. And my phone's ringing. Boom. I don't know anyone in Greenville, South Carolina. Not yet. Maybe I'll call them back. I've always wanted to go there. Okay, number 5. 2x minus 24. Is this in simple est? You're always asking this question. Meaning, are there parentheses? Are there terms I can put together? Are there 2 bears over here and 1 bear over there that I can put together and say 3 bears? No, there isn't. So it is in simplest terms, and it's not the same as that, is it? So number 5 is a no. Number 6, you get the idea now, right? We're over 13 minutes on this video. I think we're good. I'll do one more, because I think you get the idea. Number 6, 4 plus 2x minus 6. Is this in simple est terms, meaning, can I do anything else? Yes, I can do something else. I've got bears here and bears there. I need to put them together. So I've got 2 Sharpies and an overall value of negative 2, right? How do you know that? How do you keep track of those negative numbers, Mr. Witcher? I'm freaking out. Well, go back to this. Don't be afraid. 4 pluses, 6 minuses, 6 negatives. Boom, that's a 0. What's left? 2 of those. Boom, right there. Is that the same as 8x minus 24? No, it's not. Okay, we could finish all of these and take up the rest of the class period, and you'd shut off the video and be bored, which you probably already have. But I think we've made our point, which is put things in simplest terms, combine like terms, put the same stuff together. You can't put a chip with a bear and call it a bip. You can't put a marker with a chip and call it a mip. Markers are markers, chips are chips, bears are bears. All we can do is shove them together and say what we have. That's called combining like terms and putting in simplest terms. Woo! See you later. Good luck. Goodbye.